The girl never would have imagined that the unremarkable homebody in her class could go toe-to-toe with a national champion from the soccer world. His movements were clearly those of a complete amateur with zero technical skill whatsoever, yet he managed to turn the tables through sheer physical prowess alone. What she didn't know was that Leo's true identity was actually that of a legendary assassin. But after being ambushed by a bizarre bee, his body had been reverted to his middle school years, and precisely because Leo was an amateur. Barry, who held the title of triple champion, didn't take him seriously at all. Barry wasn't just the middle school soccer champion. He'd also won championships in baseball and basketball. Right off the bat, he showed everyone a direct shot on goal, even though it went slightly off target. Barry's power was absolutely terrifying. He literally kicked the goalpost over. That alone proved just how monstrous his strength was. At that moment, the ball happened to roll over to Leo's side. Though he was just a beginner, when it came to raw power, he wouldn't lose to anyone. That's right, he planned to take a direct shot as well. No technique, just pure power. Normally, a straightforward shot like that would be a total giveaway, but with this ordinary kick, Barry found himself unable to catch it. Instead, he let the ball go out of bounds. The spectators in the stands couldn't figure out what had just happened and assumed he'd simply messed up, but Barry's teammates, who knew him well, realized Leo was no joke. They'd never seen Barry fail to catch a ball before. This showed just how terrifying Leo's power really was, and because of this setback, Barry dropped his contemptuous attitude. From that point on in the match, he kept a close eye on Leo, noticing that Leo's feints were riddled with flaws, yet his speed was incredibly fast. However, now that he was on guard, he gradually reclaimed his rhythm, using a Marseille turn to slip past his opponent. But unexpectedly, Leo had already caught up and was timing his move to steal the ball. The timing was so precise that Barry couldn't even react. Fortunately, the ball went out of bounds, so no real damage was done. Meanwhile, Leo's teammates were completely useless after all. They were just random people brought in to fill out the roster, and because they were obviously amateurs, this made Barry even angrier. He decided it was time to get serious. Only Barry's teammates knew this wasn't empty talk. The reason Barry hadn't been using his full strength was that he was afraid of breaking his toys. His matches often turned into complete blowouts, and Barry worried opponents would give up too quickly, so he'd limit himself based on their skill level. In short, situations that required his all-out effort were extremely rare.
なんで今だ
This effortless move past three defenders instantly triggered cheers throughout the venue. At that moment, even Leo's friends couldn't help but be won over by Barry's performance. At the same time, the first half ended, since the three of them together couldn't stop him. Everyone was at a loss for what to do, but what they didn't know was that this had ignited Leo's competitive spirit. He decided to go one-on-one against Barry in a showdown, telling everyone else to stay out of it. After all, this duel had started because of him. The instant the second half began, Barry understood Leo's intention and wordlessly signaled his teammates to back off as well. But unexpectedly, Barry found he couldn't get past anymore. Even if Leo's physical abilities were superior, his technique should still be nowhere near Barry's level. But what Barry didn't realize was that this match had awakened Leo's competitive drive. When Leo was young, his learning ability was so extraordinary that he'd never lost at any game he played. This led to him feeling bored with everything as he grew up. As the match progressed, Leo